What is good, guys? It's going to be kind of a short one. Maybe like 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes. Probably like more around 7. So, first off, sorry for the lack of videos. Went to a concert with the family. Our son graduated and our daughter graduated 6th grade. So, she's going to 7th grade. She had to go to summer school for about 6 or 7 days, but not a big deal. So, yeah. So, she actually. I don't know why they make them do that. I mean, if it was only 6 or 7 days, I don't. To me, it doesn't seem like it was that important. Could have just passed her, but it is what it is. Things are a little different since I went to school, since 1967. But anyways, here we got the Trick or Treat Studios Art the Clown. Obviously, this isn't the way he came. This is a repaint, blood, some magnets. I'll go over everything that was done to him and who did it. First off, I really think Trick or Treat Studios did an awesome job with the sculpt, the suit. The body is shit, obviously. I need to order another eBay body like what I've ordered for the Joker and stuff like that. Actually, I have a spare body that's long and lanky that I think will be perfect for this suit. So I need to actually get on that and try that out. I just thought about that. I completely forgot that I had that. So we'll go with that and see how that works, and I'll do another video on that another day. Pretty much soon. There's gonna be a video uploaded every other day of some kind of new collectible. So, or another collectible I've had, just something else done to it differently. But anyways, get back to this guy. I really hope Trick or Treat Studios does another Art the Clown. I would love to see another clean version. I wish I would have bought 2 of these when they came out. You can still get one. Or get them now. Some places charge an arm and a leg for one, but I have seen them back on Trick or Treat Studios for the same original price. So actually, I just ordered and just got it in like a couple weeks ago, a Myers 2018. That's been out for a while for $90. So yeah, I guess they really wanted to get rid of those, but that's fine. I didn't have that particular Myers, so. That's one of my favorite portrayals of Myers, so I'm glad to have him. But I really hope that Trick or Treat Studios does a Freddy one day. Hopefully, Freddy's Revenge, or even like they did Myers. They've done so many different Myers. Why haven't we got 4, 5, 6 different Freddys from each film? Why haven't we got another Art the Clown? I don't know. It is what it is. But to get back to this, I need to buy another one eventually so I can do the clean version, because I do miss that. I do love having the clean version. And my favorite look is honestly the look from the first one, when his pupils are pure black. I know David Howard Thornton used contacts for that film. For some reason they wanted to do that. I don't know why. I've never really heard a reason for that. That is my favorite look for him. And then in part 2, his eyes were more of a green, which I think that's his natural eye color. And then 3, just like he was brought back like the pale girl, they were blue, and then I believe, did they turn? I can't remember. I think they were blue, and then towards the very end they changed. It's been about a month since I've seen Terrifier 3, but anyways, this is done by Darko Customs. Super sweet guy. I chat with him every now and then, write some funny stuff, or I just comment on his story. Really, really well spoken, nice guy, really sweet guy. He has good taste in everything. He loves Predator, which is a plus. He's always posting good shit. I mean, everything he says, whether it's even something that someone may not like, he's always right. Like, no matter what he says, whether it's about a trailer, I like him because he's like D. Knight. He speaks his mind. That's why I like D. Knight so much, because D. Knight doesn't sugarcoat it. He doesn't, he calls it like it is. And I like Darko Customs because he does pretty much similar shit. And I love that. So I recommend you guys, if you have, he doesn't just do Art the Clown. He does pretty much anything. DC, he's a big DC fan. Batman, Predator, like I said. I mean, just go to his page on Instagram. I don't have Facebook or anything like that. I just have the Instagram. But just put in Darko Customs. He does amazing work with everything. And he's very, very, very reasonable. He's easy to talk to. If you can get into a commission with him, I would just send the sculpt, send whatever you're doing, the body, whatever it is, the outfit, send it to him, and he'll tell you that he got it. Don't bug him. Just let him work, man. Just, the guy is busy, and I didn't bug him because I know, I've done more than a few custom stuff with some blank, canvases and some extra, sculpts that weren't painted and some stuff like that. And I know how long it took me to even like do the mask and stuff like that. So, and I'm nowhere near a professional. So, yeah, just when you're paying for art, basically, get it art, but no, like work of art. Don't rush the person, whoever's doing it. Just let him work. I mean, he's reliable, and yeah, can't really say excuse me, I'm dying. Can't really say enough about the guy. So he asked me what I wanted. I told him to do his own thing, which just because I said my favorite look from art is the first one because of the black pupils. I like all the portrayals of art. I like the clean looks, the bloody looks, the blue eyes, the green eyes. It doesn't matter. No matter what it is, I needed a repaint, and every time I seen one of his repaints, my jaw dropped. So he did. Obviously, the teeth are all done. Look at this. And, this is nothing new. You guys seen this before. I know someone else posted something similar to this. But my job is, paint job is a little different than the other. It's similar, but look at that shit. I told him just to make it bloody. Do what he wanted. He's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." I love it. Really love it. I got to get a different body though, like that. So I have an extra body in the closet. I got to do something. But basically, I mean, you could do whatever you want with this guy. Obviously there's no. You can do like something like that. Look at that shit. Look at that. I wish Trick or Treat Studios did add some of their different hands. I have a couple different hands that are similar. I could paint them myself. They won't have the buckle right there. And I did notice he didn't do this. This was left on from Trick or Treat Studios. It's like a defect from the glove. He just painted the sculpt and bloodied this up. Oh, and then he did do some magnets here, which I never really thought about it. I always kept on pushing this down, and he said you can do some glue there. People can do that, but I wouldn't risk doing that. I mean, I don't know if he said to do that, but I think he said maybe it was somebody else that said to do that. But he did say about getting some magnets, which I did order some. Basically just tightening that up there where it's not so baggy, and that's what I'll do next. Pretty simple thing to do, but I mean, killer job. I mean, I think that this came out great. Even if you're not a fan of art or horror films, you gotta respect it, man. Look at this shit. And I know the look I'm doing right here is from Terrifier 1 when he's got the hand up and the scalpel, but I like that. I know it's not canon to Terrifier 3. I think what I'm gonna do is I have a couple body parts from like different figures. I have like a spine and stuff from like a Predator figure. I have is it an arm, I believe, arm or a leg that came with Pennywise that I never taken out of the box. So I got to look at the other hands that he came with because it's been so long. And hold on. All right, sorry, cat was going in the room. And see what I can do here with him holding it. I know he's got a holding hand, but I want him to hold some kind of weapon. But I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to see what D Knight and some other, maybe Darko Customs has a good idea or opinion. But yeah, man, I definitely will get something done from him again. I'm not going to talk about prices because that's not my call, my doing. It may go up by the time you commission him, because it did go up a little bit for me, because the last time I talked to him was like over a year ago. But I had a lot of shit going on. I live in Florida. We had a hurricane. We had to do a roof. I didn't forget about it, but I just kind of got lazy. I had so much figures and stuff come in, and I didn't want to. contact him because he did get his commission did get filled up, and then when he opened back up again, I mean, I got too busy to contact him, and then I saw him say that he was. I did like how he painted the string black there, because they didn't do that on the Trick or Treat Studios copy. But anyways, I just waited too long. That's all it was, and it didn't go up much. I mean, what he charges is very, very reasonable. You know, the eyes. I tried to do the eyes myself on a few sculpts, and they don't ever look this good. I mean, they're so simple. I've seen how people do it, but I gotta get that technique down. I mean, that's... And when I do it, it's more of just a hobby. It's just something I enjoy. I'll never kind of be, this good, but I have different other hobbies, guitar and stuff like that. But yeah, I just thought to share that. And Trick or Treat Studios did a banging job with the sculpt. They really did. I know this isn't, I know this is something you guys have seen many, many times before. Most likely with D Knight. That's the guy to go to. Damn, that shit looks good with the head back. I'm gonna keep the head back like that. But yes. So Darko Customs. I'll put the name and the information here on Instagram. He does have a YouTube page, but it only has a couple of videos. I believe he does have a Patreon. And if you paint or you're learning to paint, I recommend you to check that out. I'm not sure how much it costs. I don't think it could be much. But at least do it for, 5 or 6 months and try and catch up on some tips there. This is not obviously his base. This is David's base. He didn't come with a base. I had to order a base from him off eBay. And it's just a blank base. And now I believe Myers is on it. No, somebody else is on it. I gotta go check. But I doubt Darko will see this video. If he ever does, big thanks. I mean, you're an awesome dude. You got a customer for life, brother. And I did not forget. I did mention to him. I don't think he actually responded, but I have a shitload of DC figures from like the Arkham games that are still sealed up, and I'm just running out of room. Like my wife got me a bunch of cases for the dining room that she built. I have some modular cases in the room, and I'm kind of focusing on 1/6 scale collectibles, stuff like that. I mean, I'll never get rid of my 90s Ninja Turtles and 80s Turtles and stuff and that kind of stuff, but I have so much stuff that I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to give it to collectors like that. Not everything, just, kind of like a tip for him doing a good job, but I got to send him what I told him I would send him. I don't even know if he may even have what I'm offering to send him. I got to actually message him, but yes, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. Sorry if I was, rambling all over the place. It's been a minute. So, yeah. Peace, guys. Love yous.